Welcome to the Lincoln High School Fieldhouse. We're bringing you prep basketball action tonight on River City's Community Access. The Warriors of Wausau West are visiting Wisconsin Rapids and the Lincoln High Red Raiders, and we'll have this tip-off for you just momentarily. We'll have the national anthem, the starting lineups, and then we'll have action underway. River City's Community Access, pleased to be with you tonight for this Lincoln basketball game.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
And as we get ready to view the starting lineups, let's get one thing straight. This is the Wausau East Lumberjacks who are providing the opposition for the Red Raiders tonight. Perhaps I was thinking yet to last night's big hockey showdown between Wausau West and Lincoln just down the street. This is basketball, and this is East versus Lincoln, the Lumberjacks and the Red Raiders. The Lumberjacks are wearing red with black lettering, white trim around that lettering. So they're in the black and in the red. Lincoln will be in the home white tonight with the red numerals and the red trim. The first thing that strikes you as you look at the roster of the Wausau East Lumberjacks is they have five players, listed at 6'4" or taller. The Red Raiders' tallest player is at 6'3". There are several at 6'3", but there would seem as if Wausau East would have a decided size and perhaps length advantage tonight. Let's take a look now at their starters. Dylan Hamlin is 6'11". He's one of those five tall players. Number one is Bryce Taylor. Tanner Dimka. Jaden Rutkowski. And number 15 is Bryce Widmark. So they go 6'11", 6'4", 6'4" across the front line to start this basketball game tonight. Let's meet the Raiders. They are in the bench to our right. Riley Presley will start at one forward. Tom Olson at the other forward slot. Alex Baziner. Jason Wiernick. And the freshman Philip Flory. So Presley, Olson, Baziner, Wiernick, and Flory start for the Raiders. Taylor, Hamlin, Rutkowski, Dimka, Widmark start for the Lumberjacks. We're very happy to have you with us on River City's Community Access for this Lincoln Red Raider basketball game. Head coach of East is Paul Dimka. The head coach for the Raiders is Dan Witter. So the 6'11" Hamlin is going to jump center against Riley Presley, and we will be underway. The Raiders control the tip. Quickly into a zone for East. Flory in the corner, finds Presley inside, and he lays it in. So Presley gets the bucket, Flory gets the assist, and the Raiders lead it 2-0. Hamlin, the 6'11" junior is whistled for traveling. Lumberjacks here are going to pick up 3/4 court and press. Soft press to the half-court line. Number 32 is Jason Wiernick. Zehner at the point, looking into a 2-1-2, 2-3 variant zone there. Near turnover. 3 on the way. That one's off, and an offensive board to Presley, who's double teamed and fouled, and it might be Hamlin, the big center, that gets the foul. Yep, Dylan Hamlin. He's a junior and he's 6 feet 11 inches tall. Nice inbound play. Presley was open, missed the bank shot. And the rebound to the Lumberjacks and Bryce Taylor. Taylor misses the shot. Rebound is by Wiernick. He moves it ahead all the way to the basket and off the glass and in for Tom Olson. 4-0 Raiders. Widmark tried to shovel it inside for Hamlin's ball. Loose on the floor. Flory scrambling for it. Wiernick comes up with it. Olson finds a man open. It's Presley. Six nothing Raiders. Hamlin loses control. Is triple teamed and tied up by Wiernick, but before that, it's a travel and another turnover. We're 2 minutes in, and Lincoln is on a 6-0 run to start the game. Out of the trap to Wiernick. He took a peek in the paint at Presley. He was triple teamed for a moment. Finds Presley, spins away from Hamlin, and scores. Riley Presley with 6. That one's off. Hamlin has the glass and cleans it up, and that's what he can do. With that size presence in front of the basket. 8-2 Lincoln. Wiernick into the lane. Flashes to Flory in the corner. Now Presley. Flory's going to let it go, and it's too strong. Rebounded by Tanner Dimka. Hamlin coming now, and a foul as Bryce Taylor attacks the basket. Jason Wiernick picks up the Lincoln foul. It will send Bryce Taylor to the line, and he'll have 2 coming here. Sawan Wilson checks into the game. (8-3) Lincoln, and now 8-4 for the Red Raiders after Taylor makes 2 free throws. All the way to the lane with the runner is Zehner after breaking the press. And we have a travel on Riley Presley after he gets the offensive rebound. For Widmark, and that's last off of a Lincoln Red Raider, so East will maintain possession of the basketball. Wilson's trying to post up. Here's a steal. It's to Wiernick all the way to lay it in. 10-4 Lincoln. Three-pointer on the way off the wing and good. Tanner Dimka, 10-7 after the long ball. Out of the double team, Zehner is able to get it to Olson. Flory along the baseline, lost control, has to try to save it, does to Zehner. Presley looking for Flory underneath, and Wilson got a hand on it. Presley right to the hoop, too strong, and so on. Wilson hauls in that rebound. Rutkowski to the paint, into the basket, and the foul on the floor before the shot. Alex Zehner with the personal foul. Widmark free at the foul line. (10-9), Lincoln's lead now at 1. Presley double teamed in the paint. Back from Flory. Open in the corner. Tom Olson, now the three on the way, and it's Alex Zehner. Lincoln's lead is 4. Widmark's open in the paint, up. Muscles his way in for the hoop. Oh, nice passing play to get Presley next to the hoop and a foul. Zehner with the penetration and pass, and Presley is fouled. Swan Wilson with the foul. Presley to shoot 2 here. Three men coming into the game. J.P. Lacey is one. Hamlin is back into the game. He returns after picking up the early foul. And Presley gets the second. He's got 8 in the game, and Eric Daniel is the other player who is checked in for Wausau East. They've already gone 9 deep within 6 minutes of this game. Hamlin with the hook shot. 15-13. We've had quite a high scoring period. We've got 2 minutes to go. We've got the big young sophomore, J.P. Lacey, at 6'4" at the head of that zone. Hunter Langhoff is checking in for Lincoln. 15-13 Lincoln at the 2-minute mark of period number 1. Swan Wilson for Hamlin, and he's tied up on the catch, and a foul called. It's either Langhoff or Presley. It's Riley Presley. It's his first foul. J.P. Lacey at the three-point line, too strong, rebound Badalon. Hamlin's got it, he's up, and he is fouled as he makes the bucket. Hunter Langhoff picked up the Lincoln foul. And Hamlin has a chance to give Wausau East their first lead of the night. And he gets it. 16-15, Wausau East. Presley stripped. And a steal back. Wiernick coming down to dunk it. That's why there's extra gusto in that cheering section across the way. That was a dunk. Hamlin turns it over, going for Daniel. And a timeout with 1:13 to go in the first period. 17-16 Lincoln.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Lincoln has it after the turnover, up by 1. From the corner, Presley. That's a 2. And it moves Riley Presley into double figures with 10. Lincoln +3, under 50 seconds for the period. Hamlin on the post-up. Langhoff rebounds. Zehner pushes it. Flory had it poked away, regains it, and there's a kick by J.P. Lacey playing the top of that zone. 24.6 seconds to go in the first period. Lincoln +3, and they may be patient to take it down to the end of the period and final shot here. Presley. That was partially blocked, I believe. Flory follows, and a charge. Flory gets whistled for the foul with 6.7 seconds to go. Jared Helber and Jace Wilson both check in for the Raiders. Williamson is number 5, and Helber is number 4. 6.7 to go. Three-pointer on the way to tie it. It's off, and the rebound by Wiernick. After 1, it was an exciting, high-scoring first period. And after 1, it's Lincoln 19 and Wausau East 16.
So I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Wausau East will start the second period with the basketball. Lincoln 19 and Wausau East 16. Just a very, very entertaining first period. Riley Presley leads Lincoln with 10. Jason Wiernick has 4, including a dunk. Alex Baziner 3 and Tom Olson 2. For East, they're led by Dylan Hamlin with 7. Bryce Widmark has 4. Tanner Dimka 3, and Bryce Taylor has 2. Widmark double teamed. Drive and to the hoop. Nice defense on Jaden Rutkowski. Now here's Taylor from the top. Short on the three. And Jared Halber has the rebound. Wernick needs some help, gets it from Presley to the wing for a three. That rims off by Halber, rebound battled for, and apparently last touched by Hunter Langhoff. In the corner, Bryce Widmark is open, and that's off the rebound to Jace Williamson. Wernick has a man open on the wing. Raiders need to be patient and really be disciplined against this zone. Wernick traveled. And we get Philip Flory back in the game. Wernick will get his first break of the night. To the lane and open. Jaden Rudkowski with the hoop, 19-18. Flory for three. Hamlin with the rebound. Bryce Taylor traveled as he made his move into the lane. Tom Olson checks back in. (19-18) Lincoln with 5.5 to go in the second period. Flory pulls it out. This is Jace Williamson battling Presley, tries to save, but saves it in to Tanner Dimka. On the run, east in the corner, Bryce Taylor off the bracket, but Hamlin's going to chase down the rebound, fire it right back into Taylor to a wide open Widmark. And Wausau East jumps back out on top. 20-19, the Lumberjacks. Flashing to Flory, finds Presley. Just too much there in the paint, so Flory loads up a three that rims off. Rebound to Tanner Dimka. On the wing, three, short. Rebound Bryce Taylor. Three from the top, Rudkowski. Rebound to Olson. Presley, Flory. Here comes Flory to the paint now to Halber, and he was fouled. That's a three, and it's a foul on Jaden Rudkowski. So Jared Helber is going to get 3 free throws here. 3:40 to go. We're in the second quarter, and East is on top 20-19, and now we're tied at 20. And a whole new lineup checks in for Wausau East. 5 new players. I see that Trenton Pate is in the game for the first time. As I look around, I believe all of the others, Wilson and Daniel, Bailey, Lacey, have all been in earlier. Offensive board by Wiernick with the left hand. 6 for Jason Wiernick, and Lincoln's up 22-20. Trenton Pate is number 5. And he's running the point on this possession. And it's turned over by the Lumberjacks. The official, one of the officials having a conversation. First with the table and second with head coach Paul Dimka of Wausau East. I'm afraid I do not have any insight as to what that discussion's about. I know that Lincoln's up by 2 with 3:26 to go here in the second quarter, and they've got the basketball with Alex Baziner. Flash in to Baziner, out to Flory for 3. And we've got a foul. Either Wiernick or Olson, I think, will get the foul here for Lincoln. It's Tom Olson. I have 6 Raiders each with 1 personal foul, no one with more. Bailey, flat on the 3, but J.P. Lacey gets the board. Tried to get it inside, and Tom Olson will pick up a personal foul here. And Hunter Langhoff will return to the Raider lineup. J.P. Lacey is at the line, and he's got a chance to tie up the basketball game. He earns the bonus. Lacey's 6'4" and a sophomore. Wiernick will get the rebound on the miss, and Lincoln maintains a 1-point lead. You can see how the scoring has abated here in the second quarter. We had 35 total points in that first period. And down low, Flory, and the foul committed by Eric Daniel. Philip Flory gets on the score sheet with his first bucket. They're going to get J.P. Lacey for the foul. And Flory has a chance to push Lincoln out to a 4-point lead. Oh, he's short on it. 24-21 is the score as Pate rebounds. And we have a travel. It's Eric Daniel making the move into the double team. Travels with the basketball And another turnover. Before the Flory three-point play, I was going to say West has scored 5 points in the period. Lincoln scored 5 in the period, so we've had 10 all second period after having that 35-point first period explosion. Whistle off the ball, and I think we're going to get J.P. Lacey again. No, 22 this time. It is Eric Daniel. Flory to the hoop. 26-21, Lincoln +5. And Riley Presley set to check back in for the Raiders. Rudkowski, three on the way and short. Rebound to Flory. Raiders have it, 1.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Flory wants to post up Lacey and take him to the hoop, and he's fouled. It was either Rudkowski or Lacey. And they get Jaden Rudkowski. And he becomes the first Lumberjack with 2 fouls in the game, and Flory will head to the line. The Raiders in the period have 9 points, 6 of them by Philip Flory, and they lead it 28-21. Near steal by Presley. Hamlin double teamed. Rudkowski wanted the 3. Hamlin gets the touch. He's triple teamed. No, he's quad teamed this time. Pate the 3. No good, and Langhoff has the rebound. 35 seconds, and it looks like Lincoln might consider pulling it out here and playing for the final shot of the half. 28-21 Lincoln. And they will indeed, with 14 seconds, call a timeout. They'll talk about it and come out and run a play to end the half. Lincoln's on top, 28-21. Riley Presley with 10, Jason Wiernick and Philip Flory with 6 each to top the score sheet for Lincoln. Dylan Hamlin 7 and Bryce Widmarks 6 are the leading scorers for Wausau East. .3 seconds remain in the half. Flory at the top. Oh! Saved by Presley with 6. Riley going to the hoop. Puts it up, and we've got a charge on Riley Presley. His second foul comes with 3.1 seconds to go. .1 for the half. Rudkowski, will he get it off? He will not. He will not. It's halftime, and Lincoln leads it 28-21. We'll come back, give you all the stats, and have the third quarter as Red Raider basketball continues on River City's Community Access.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
We're all set to start the second half. Lincoln up by a score of 28-21, outscoring East in that second period 9-5 to push their lead out to 28-21. Riley Presley 10, Jason Wernick and Philip Flory 6, Alex Baziner 3, Tom Olson 2, Jared Halbert 1 accounts for the Raiders 28. For East, Hamlin 7, Widmark 6, Dimka 3, Redkowski and Taylor 2, Lacey 1. Presley, Baziner, Wernick, Olson to the hoop, Presley. And Flory, the starting five, back out there for Lincoln. Redkowski and Widmark, Taylor, Hamlin, Dimka are on the court for East. They're starting five as well. Widmark misses. The Raiders get the rebound. Wernick had Presley to the hoop, and he's fouled by Bryce Taylor. This is how the game started in the first quarter with Riley Presley on a run, and he's got two and is at the line for more here to start the period. 30-21. This is the largest Lincoln lead of the night. And he gets the second. 13 for Riley Presley, and Lincoln's up 31-21. Redkowski had the three. Now he penetrates, and nice defense there by Presley. Rebound Wernick, ahead for Olson to the hoop. And after a 5-0 run by Lincoln to start the quarter, Paul Dimka, the Lumberjacks head coach, wants a 20-second timeout. That last sequence all started with Presley's defensive play under the hoop. Nice crisp passing, and on the other end, Olson to the hoop to lay it in. 33-21, and we are less than a minute into this third quarter. Steal, Wernick breaking in, lays it in. 7 straight to start the third quarter. Lincoln has pushed their lead to 14. Taylor with the right hand rimming off, and it's Olson who gathers in the rebound. It looks like he might have turned an ankle. Olson down for Flory, going to the back door, and that's passed a little too tall, and the Lumberjacks will get it back. From the corner, a three. Tanner Dimka with his second three of the night. 35-24. Three-pointer to answer. It's an air ball. Wiernick, in that all-out effort of his, tries to save it but cannot. One thing that Lincoln has done such a nice job with tonight is they've had to be patient against that zone. The Lumberjacks are so tall and so long that they've had to show exceptional discipline and exceptional patience. And to this point, they have, and hold an 11-point lead with 5.5 to go in the third. It's a steal. Baziner pushing it up to the hoop, off the glass and in. Alex Baziner with the steal in the hoop, 37-24. Hamlin deep in his foul. They'll get Presley or Wiernick here. So it's Riley Presley. That's his third personal. That's a concern for the Raiders. Hamlin, the Lumberjacks' leading scorer now with 8. Presley rebounds the second. Raiders plus 12. And now they, for the first time tonight, East has gone to a man-to-man. Flory to the hoop. Fouled. Bryce Widmark gets the foul and Flory gets the line. That was the first possession all night that Wausau East has played a man-to-man. Flory with the pair pushes the Lincoln lead back to 14. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Trenton Pate back in the game for the Lumberjacks. In for Hamlin, up and over, and he gets fouled. Could be Langhoff, could be Wiernick. Wiernick picks up his second foul, and Hamlin heads back to the foul line. His 8 points leads the Lumberjacks tonight. And he misses them both. Wiernick rebounds, and the Raiders Flory to the baseline. See how the Raiders adjust here now to the man-to-man defense that East is playing. Presley posts up Widmark. And the rebound is to Tanner Dimka. Again to the post, and again a foul. Boy, this is happening possession after possession after possession. They drop it into the post to Hamlin, and he gets fouled. Alex Baziner picks up the personal this time, and the fouls quickly accumulate for the Raiders. Right back to Hamlin. Wiernick overplays, knocked it free on the floor. He's got it. And a timeout. Lincoln after the steal by Wiernick. Lincoln's on top 39-25, and we're nearing the midway point of the third quarter. Presley screens for Flory on the pick and roll. Presley to the hoop and a foul. Dylan Hamlin's second foul. And Riley Presley with the team high 13 points heads to the line. Second is good. 40-25. Lincoln plus 15. In the post, Bryce Taylor. Wernick ducks under Hamlin and scores. Jason Wernick to double figures with 10. 42-27 Lincoln. Well, they put Bryce Taylor down in the post and moved Hamlin out. Pate to the hoop. Blocked. And after Flory blocked it, Pate got it back and scored. 3 minutes to go, period number 3. Wernick. And Flory back to Wernick. Langhoff going to the hoop. Pump fakes and scores. Hunter Langhoff. There's Hamlin. Back to the middle. Traveled. And we'll have 3 new Lumberjacks in and a new Red Raider in late here in the third quarter. 44-29 is our score. Lincoln up by 15, enjoying what has been their largest lead of the night. Zehner open for a long 3 off the front of the rim. Swan Wilson will rebound. Pushed by Rudenkowski. He finds himself free, but thinks better of the 3. So Pate loads up a long one, and the rebound to Wernick, who turns and pushes. Zehner through, stripped. Pate pushes to the rim and lays it in. 44-31 with a minute and a half to go, third quarter. Lincoln is plus 13. From the elbow, Jason Wernick. They battle for the rebound. It's on the floor into the hands of Pate. J.P. Lacey short on the post up. Wernick rebounds. It appears as if Wausau East, with a smaller lineup, is playing some of their more effective basketball that they played all night. Presley against Lacey. .35 seconds. Lincoln may choose to run it down to the end here in the quarter. They're plus 13. No rush at all. Swan Wilson hit Wernick in the face and picks up a foul. That's Suwan as in S-U-A-N, Suwan Wilson. Lewis Nassen for the first time tonight for the Lumberjacks. I have them having used 11 players so far tonight. 15 seconds with Flory dribbling and now giving it up to Wiernik. 10 for the quarter. To Baziner with 6 in the corner. Here comes the 3. And here comes Eric Daniel to let it go. That would have been good. And after 3, it's 44-31 in the quarter. Lincoln scores 16, and the East Lumberjacks score 10. Lincoln plus 13 with Presley 14, Wiernik at 10, Flory at 8, Baziner's 5, Olson's 4, Langhoff's 2, Jared Halber's 1 for 44. And then for the Lumberjacks, you have Hamlin has 8, Dimka and Widmark 6 each, Taylor and Pate 4, Redkowski 2, Lacey has 1 for their 31, and we head to the fourth quarter with Lincoln Red Raider basketball on River City's Community Access.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
East gets the basketball here to start the period. They go into Taylor, and oh, that should be a goaltend. Bryce Taylor with the block. This is shot blocked at the rim for a goaltend. So that gives Taylor 6, and it cuts the Lincoln lead down to 11 at 44-33. Flory's going to load up the 3. And Suwan Wilson rebounds. Whoa, not looking. Trenton Pate threw it ahead for Tanner Dimka, and Dimka was not ready. He wasn't watching from the wing along the far side. (44-33), Lincoln plus 11. They get it back. Olson all the way to the basket. And Wilson rebounds. All the way to the other end with the attempt. It's Bryce Taylor. Rebound to Presley. Ahead 3-on-1 for Lincoln. Wiernik to the hoop, and it's blocked by Pate. Ball loose on the floor. Last touch by the Raiders, Jason Wiernik, and East gets it back. That was an exciting exchange with 2 slashes to the hoop and action on both ends. In for Taylor, stolen by Baziner. As Flory ahead, 2-on-1 with Presley. Flory to the hoop, and that's off, but a foul on Widmark. (15) foul in the half, so Raiders inbound from underneath their own basket. 6.5 minutes for the fourth period, and Lincoln plus 11 is Presley short on the hook shot. Three-pointer from the top, Taylor. Bryce Taylor with the three. And we have a timeout with 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Lincoln 44 and Wausau East 36. With that three-point field goal, Bryce Taylor takes over the scoring lead for the Lumberjacks with 9. They've been much more effective since Hamlin went to the bench, and they have changed their offense. Instead of bringing it down every time, dumping it into the big man in the post, he was not effective finishing. He wasn't effective shooting foul shots. And since they've had him out of there, they have been much more effective offensively, and they've been more effective defensively since they went to the man-to-man. So those adjustments have helped get them back into the game. Wausau East is down by 8 with 5:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Zehner behind a screen from Wiernick. Oh, Wilson goes for the steal on the mismatch. Three-pointer here, Zehner off. And in the corner, Widmark chases down the rebound. Wilson drops it in to the post where Taylor is fouled by Olson. Olson's third, fourth in the half. Taylor to the basket. Oh, it spins out, tipped up by Wilson. And then a foul call. Wiernick got popped in the mouth. But it's going to be Sawan Wilson at the line with 5:07 to go. 44-36 Lincoln plus 8. And he misses the first. He missed the second, goes charging in, and I think commits the foul. There seems to be some conversation between Olson and Sawan Wilson as they make their way back up the court. Hamlin, the 6'11 junior, is back in, and Wilson will get a breather after that exchange. Raiders can afford to be patient with that 8-point lead. Lob is into Presley. He faces up on Widmark, but with the good opportunity not there, they'll just bring it back out, begin to move the ball around the perimeter. Whistle against Tanner Dimka. So Olson goes to the line with 4:24 to go. Tom Olson's 5th point of the night. And now he has a chance to push that lead back up to double figures. Six for Olson, 46-36 Lincoln. Three-second violation against Wausau East. I don't know if it was Hamlin or if it was Taylor, but East has whistled for the 3-second violation. And now it looks like East is going to pick it up with the full court pressure. They're going to put Hamlin on the inbound man and then pick up man-to-man full court. Presley loses it as he drives against Widmark. .354 to go, fourth quarter. Pate, good. That's a three-pointer, I believe. Yes, three-pointer for Pate. 46-37 with 3.5 for the fourth quarter. Baziner to the hoop and he's fouled. Jaden Rutkowski picks up the personal. That's his third, and Alex Baziner will shoot two here. He's got 5 points tonight. .38-39 Lincoln with 3:19 to go. Daniel is fouled by Baziner on the drive. Raiders now have three with 3 fouls, Presley, Olson, and Baziner. J.P. Lacey lobs to Hamlin, out to Pate for the three. Daniel, nope, it's going to be Wiernick who gets the loose ball and calls the timeout and gets Lincoln the possession with 2:58 to go.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
2:58 to go, fourth quarter. Lincoln +9 and with possession of the basketball. Flory's open, he loads the three. Pate with the rebound, Rutkowski stops and pops the three, and the follow by Lacey, and he's fouled with 2:37 to go. Tom Olson's fourth personal. Lacey with the pair makes it 48-41 Lincoln. 2.5 for the fourth quarter. Olsen saves it in the corner. Olsen's free, low, but the Raiders want to work the basketball and the clock here with 2:14 to go. Be interesting to see at what point the Lumberjacks choose to begin fouling, which is how Lincoln is trying to force their hand right now. No, Baziner will go to the hoop, and he missed it. Presley couldn't gather in the follow, and East comes the other way with Trenton Pate's three. Hamlin had it for a moment, knocked away, loose to Flory. And Flory into the front court and fouled by Rudenkowski with 1:40 to go. And this should pretty much be the context of the game from here on out. Raiders shooting free throws as East tries to foul and quickly hit threes, foul, hit a three. That's their only recourse now at 49-41 in 1:40 to go. And Flory with the pair, he moves into double figures. One of three Raiders in double figures. 50-41. Blocked by Presley, followed by Widmark. 50-43. Pate steals it. Picked Flory's pocket. Lays it in. 50-45 with 1:10 for the game. Still not fouling. Flory to the middle. Fouled. Bryce Taylor picks up the personal with 1:03 to go. 50-45. Double bonus is in effect, and so Flory will shoot two. (51-46), two-possession game. 63 seconds to go. A pair for Flory. And a timeout's called. Let's check the score sheet. Riley Presley leads the Raiders with 14. Philip Flory has 12 now. Wiernick 10. Baziner 7. Olsen 6. Langhoff 2. Helber 1. Jace Williamson has played but has not scored tonight. For Wausau East, Bryce Taylor and Trenton Pate each have 9. Dylan Hamlin and Bryce Widmark each have 8. Tanner Dimka has 6. J.P. Lacey 3. Rudenkowski has 2. Swan Wilson, Eric Daniel, Logan Bailey, and Lewis Ness have played. Lewis Nass has played, but has not scored. 52-45. Lincoln is +7. 1:03 for the fourth quarter. Lincoln here is going to pick up full court man-to-man. He'll fall back and pick up half court here. Flory guarding Pate. Lob is for Hamlin, knocked away. Wiernick steals it. No, Hamlin gets it back on the floor, and then Baziner steals it. And Baziner is fouled by Widmark with 46.5 seconds to go. That was a big turnover there. Good balanced score sheet tonight for the Raiders. Their starters, 14, 6, 8, 10, 12. All the points tonight, with the exception of 3, have come from that starting 5. 53-45 after the miss on the second. Pate wants to drive in the corner. That was actually blocked by Baziner. Now Pate lets the 3 go. Long rebound, last touch by Wiernick. And with 33.6 to go, East will maintain possession of the basketball. Widmark to the basket with the left hand. Bryce Widmark becomes the first Lumberjack in double figures with 10. It's 53-47 with 29.9 seconds to go. Make most of your foul shots now, and for Lincoln, you just can't lose. Missed free throws can hurt you, turnovers can hurt you, but made free throws will seal the win tonight. 53-47 with 29.9 to go. You can see the Lumberjacks here picking up full court. Wiernick will throw it in, finds Flory. They want to trap him, and they foul him with 27.2 to go. Bryce Taylor commits the foul and sends Flory to the line. I believe that Flory missed his first free throw tonight and now has hit 7 in a row. That is unofficial, but he had a chance at a three-point play, missed that free throw, but since then has been draining them softly over the front of the rim, just like that. 55-47. Bryce Taylor all the way is fouled by Olson. I believe that's Tom's 5th. 55-47 Lincoln with 21 seconds even to go. And because Olson is fouled out, Dan Witter will take advantage of the opportunity to gather his troops and give them some instruction. Hunter Langhoff will check in to replace Olson. And Bryce Taylor goes to the line for the Lumberjacks. (55-49), and Flory gets fouled by Bryce Taylor with 18.2 seconds to go. 56-47 Lincoln after Flory makes the first. He's moved to the top of the score sheet with 15 points. And now 16. 57-49, Lincoln is +8. Widmark, the long one. There's a Raider down, and to the basket. Tanner Dimka is fouled with 8.8 seconds to go. Jason Wernick picks up the foul. And he makes the second. 57-50, 8.8, ball's loose. Pate knocked it free. Hamlin picks it up down low. Bryce Taylor lays it in. And we have a timeout with 3.5 seconds left. 3.5 seconds to go. And Lincoln's on top 57-52. It will be hard, even if Lincoln turns it over, for East to pull this off, but they are fighting to the very end. 57-52. Raiders led by Flory 16, Presley's 14, Wiernick's 10. East with Bryce Taylor 13, Widmark 10, Pate 9. 3.5 to go. Breakout pass ahead is Baziner, kicks the catch, goes to the bucket. He gets to double figures, and the game ends with Lincoln winning at 59-52. We had a forensic first period that ended with Lincoln on top 19-16. And as it turns out, the Raiders win every period but the fourth period on the score sheet, win the game 59-52. Flory 16, Presley 14, Baziner and Wiernick 10 each, Olson 6, Langhoff 2, and Helber 1. You've been watching Lincoln Red Raider basketball on River City's Community Access. We'll be back with you soon for more prep action right here on River City's Community Access.